Welcome to Crest Hammer YouTube page. This episode, I get this engine ready to go into the truck. Take all the old parts, new parts, mix them all together, get this engine ready to run. She's just been sitting here all lonely and looking depressing. Need to shove an engine back in there. Okay, I need to take all this stuff. I need to take all, well, just these springs and the caps and stuff off of here and put them on those heads, because those heads are in better. Not only are they better heads, I gasket matched them and all that fun stuff. So I'm not going to use these red heads, but I am going to use these springs, so I need to take these springs off. Okay, put this little thing on the springs and tighten it down. Enough. That enough, and then grab a magnet. Pink. Pink. Come on, baby. Another reason I didn't want to use these had all these little thingies right here to maintain oil. They all look old and kind of gross, so. Alright, got those heads taken off, or got the valve springs taken off those heads and those heads. The ones that were on those I'm not going to use. The ones that are on those I am going to use. I have to just clean up those heads quite a bit now. Clean them up, make sure all the valves are going to seal and everything. And those ones are for sale. I need to take pictures of all this stuff I'm going to sell and put it on, advertise it. I haven't done any of that crap yet. Now that I got the valve springs out of here, I'm just going to clean everything. I have old oil from last time I assembled it, or the assembly lube from last time. And that's about it. I don't really have any metal pieces in here. Well, there's a little bit, but no matter what, I'm just going to clean the living crap out of this and get these ready to get the valve springs back installed on them. Make sure everything's good, inspect everything, kind of work everything around. Inspect and clean. That's the name of the game right now. I got all this crap cleaned up, threw some lube in there. Now I'm going to start installing springs. Alright, got both of my heads all built up, except right here I'm missing this one retainer. Wasn't in the box that the other parts came in. That's why you don't buy parts from other people unless you verify everything. Now I'm going to throw the cam bearings in there. It's gonna kind of be a pain in the butt since the drive shaft is in there, since the crankshaft is in here. So what I did is I marked where the oil gallery thingy is right there and on this side, and I marked on my installer tool where it is, and I marked on the cam bearings where they are. So if I line all three of those up while it's in there, install it, it should be in. It should line up. And then what I'll do is I'll take an Allen wrench or whatever I can find, and I'll run it through the hole to make sure they actually did line up. Also on here it shows what's this, the number, the serial number or whatever, and what position it goes in. Gotta verify that those all go into the correct position. So here's what I was talking about. You take a feeler gauge or something. Now that you know that the hole in the race, or the hole in the cam bearing, lines up to the oil gallery hole, because you can put this little pin in there through there. This should slide right on. So now I have a tool to press that on further. Is that lined up good enough for you? I think that's pretty good for me. Got my timing chain on, got my timing guide back on. There's gaps between everything. Chain looks good. Everything's torqued in, tightened, 20 foot-pounds, 20 foot-pounds. I'm going to double check these, make sure these need 20. I thought it was 20, but I'll double check that. Now I'm going to install this oil pump, high pressure oil pump. Pretty sure this is what I screwed up last time. Going to do a little bit different of installing than I did last time. This oil pump is supplied with a high pressure relief spring. It's already installed. A lower pressure spring decrease is desired. Remove the red spring and replace it with the enclosed blue spring. It's supplied with a high pressure relief spring. Take lower. Pretty sure this is what I screwed up last time when I installed this. Last time I took this faceplate off, shimmed it, and put the face and torqued all these down and put the faceplate back on. I don't know if that's what I did wrong, but Melling, the people who
build this oil pump say to do it a different way. Here's how I'm going to do it. I got it installed. All these are all finger tight, and they say rotate it 365 degrees and then torque those down. So what I'm going to do is what I did. Before I rotate it, I poured oil in the pump to lubricate it all, hoping that'll give me a little extra safety to do this right. And I'm going to rotate it 365 degrees, might go a little farther, and then I'm torquing it down. No taper on this, so I'm using the black O-ring. I'm going to lube it all up with a little bit of oil. Just using this cheapo O'Reilly's oil for braking oil.
Well, I got the wrong windage tray. This is for like the Camaro and everything. It'll work for now. I don't want to buy a new one. Okay, oil pickup, windage tray installed. Got all these in, got them all torqued down. That one's a pain in the butt to get to because the wrench doesn't fit right. But the oil pan is on. I still need to put the back plate and the front plate on, but oil pan's on. Where is my oil filter? This front cover, this bolt right here, just went from righty-tighty to righty-loosey, so luckily it was the only into this aluminum front cover. So I think I'm gonna have to order a new one of those. Awesome. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Go on to the next step. These bad boys have been soaking in oil for about a week now. Should be good. Goes here. Beautiful. I've been getting these on. Throw assembly lube on the nut. A little bit of assembly lube on the nut. Here, slide it down. Finger tighten it that way. So these are supposed to go to 70, not 75. Right before I started torquing this one to 75. Got almost there and I was like, let me double check. So I double checked and I was correct. Incorrect. These are supposed to go to 70. So torqued all these to 70. So I went 28, 50, 70, boom, 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 no, boom, 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 boom. I don't know, it's crazy. Then you did these to 28, just working our way out. The heads are on. All the sensors are installed. Well, the sensors I can install now, these two. That one, and that one. Barbell put in. Alright, I got this side in, but not torqued down. They're not even, they're all kind of crooked, they're all super loose. This side, as soon as I get that piece in, I'll put all these in, but I realize I can't put any of these in without having this one installed, so I have to wait for that too. Finally got my spring retainer. That dog. I have to loosen this back up this way, and then we'll put that back on. Got that bad boy in there. Now let's loosen all this crap up. So we're at top dead center. Number one's at top dead center. That's number 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. I like bragging because I did bragging about my counting. I like bragging about my counting because, well, I did that for 4 years in college. Math degree, what up? Anyways, now I gotta torque certain ones to, I got it on my phone, certain ones to 22 foot-pounds. Okay, all of these valves seem to be torqued. All these valves are torqued down to where they should be. Seemed to look good. That started on there. Just gonna ugga-dug it and try to see if yeah, just gonna ugga-dug it on there, torque it to what it needs to do, remove that stuff, and then yeah. Yeah, hate to admit it, but this black front cover looks a lot better than my red and black one. Should have painted everything black, but I like my valve covers that are striped. I like my striped valve covers. They go better with all the red stuff I have in there. Water pump and valve covers on. Engine is ready to go in the truck. This is all I'm going to put on the engine stand. Next thing I'm going to do is put it on the hoist. I'll put the clutch and all that stuff on there, and then we'll swing her in the truck. Told you the engine would be ready to go in the truck by the end of this video. Once engine transmission is connected, I will lift it back up, put the engine mounts on the engine, and connect them, lower it back down, and connect them to the engine mounts on the frame. This engine doesn't have enough oil in it. I'm going to put it in the truck with the 2 quarts it has in it. Build it up, probably put the headers, the dipstick, and the starter on it. Yeah, headers, dipstick, starter on it. Add all the oil it needs to. Plug in these 2 plugs, turn it over a few times, see if we have oil pressure. I'm not doing what I did last time. Definitely gonna make sure she has oil pressure early. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.